Today, I'm taking over Manchester United for 10th season in hope for bringing back their glory days.
And this is our starting 11. Onana in goal, Luke Shaw going up to an 81 playing as a center back with De Ligt and Martinez alongside him. We have Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Mainoo, Dorgu, and Amad Diallo in the midfield. And in the attack is Xerxes, Højlund, and Garnacho. But in terms of leaving the club, Dalot has joined Arsenal for 37 million. Casemiro leaves for 26 million. Harry Maguire goes over to Aston Villa for 20 million, and Eriksen, along with this backup goalkeeper and Lindelof, are also leaving us. This now leaves us with $281 million to sign anyone we want. For the center back position, I am signing Nico Schlotterbeck from Borussia Dortmund for 72 million. Our new striker is going to be Victor Gyökeres. He's joining us for 95 million from Sporting Lisbon. And our final transfer of this season is going to be Nico Williams for 80 million, and he is joining us from Athletic Club. And tactically, this is how we're going to be looking with Xerxes and Ahmad having to do a little more defending because of Garnacho and Williams always pushing forward all the time.
Something else that is important is hiring coaches, so that's what I'll be doing right now. While I'm simming through the first season, let me tell you about the challenges that we're going to set. There's going to be 3 challenges. The first one is to develop 3 academy players to win 80+ overall. And also, we need to win 20 trophies and 2 Champions Leagues.
End of the season, and what is this thing that I'm seeing? Player of the season is going towards one of our players. Oh my god, it's Garnacho. It is actually Garnacho taking home the Player of the Season award at the end of the season.
Okay, we end up winning the Community Shield, so that's trophy number 1.
In the Emirates Cup, however, we got knocked out to Derby County 3-0 in the round 3. In the Carabao Cup, we got knocked out to Wrexham 2-1. And in the Europa League, Spurs knocked us out and they ended up winning the entire thing. But in the Premier League, however, in our first season, we have already won the Premier League. So this season, we have won 2 trophies. And I'm not surprised, as Onana's at an 85, Schlotterbeck 88, De Ligt and Martinez 85 and 84, Kobe Mainoo growing not too much, but a +2 is still good. Bruno Fernandes +2 as well. Amad Diallo to an 81, same with Xerxes. Garnacho 2, Nico Williams 87, and Gyökeres 90. And even on the bench, we have some solid girls like Mazraoui, Ugarte, which I don't know what position he was playing, as he goes down 2 overalls playing in center midfield and 2 overalls at center back, but he was probably playing there anyways. Dorgu to a 74, and then Luke Shaw and Mason Mount 78 and Luke Shaw 82, with Lenny Yoro also getting a pretty good upgrade to 79.
It is now season 2,
Back
and
from
we have
their
a few
loan spells
players
like
returning
Marcus
from loan, like
Rashford, Jadon Sancho,
Rashford,
Anthony, and a bunch of other
But
youngsters.
looking at the starting 11, I
But
think what we
right
really need
now,
the
what I
most is
think we need
a
the
replacement for
most
Kobe Mainoo
is
because he's not
probably a
growing as much,
midfielder, because
only in a
Kobe Mainoo
79,
hasn't
so I
been
think we need
growing
to
a
sign a
lot
new central
as much as
midfielder.
I expect.
And
Financially,
we do have the money to
250
do so,
million
as
to
the board has
sign
provided us with
a center
250
midfielder
million to
and
sign
also a backup
whoever we
keeper,
want.
because that is. And yes, I have done it. For 200 million, I am signing Jude Bellingham to Manchester United.
End of season 2, and this time we could only finish second in the Premier League. But we did win the Community Shield, making that 3 trophies. But in the FA Cup, we got knocked out in the early rounds. And in the Carabao Cup, we got all the way into the finals, but then Liverpool beat us 2-1. Then in the Champions League, Real Madrid humbled us, knocking us out 7-2 on aggregate. With all the scouting reports done, I'm going to pick 3 of these 5 players that I have scouted to become the academy players that we're going to develop to an 80 overall.
Third season, what we need to do is bringing a new goalkeeper because Onana is 30. Possibly a new center back because Martinez is only 85 rated and he's already 28. And maybe a new right winger because Xerxes hasn't been growing as much as I thought he would be. For the right winger position, I'm signing Bukayo Saka for 140 million. For the center back, I am signing Ruben Diaz for Lisandro Martinez plus 31 million. For the goalkeeper position, I'm signing Donnarumma for 80 million.
The end of the third season, and we're back to winning the Premier League.
In the FA Cup, we got knocked out to round 3 again. Our city rivals end up winning the Carabao Cup, and we couldn't even get past the playoffs in the Champions League.
Season 4, and what is this? Antony is leaving the club? How are we supposed to win trophies without the GOAT himself?
And the only signing of the season is going to be Mickey Van de Ven joining us for 80 million. Season 4, it's the end, and we have reached the Champions League final, but let's see if we won anything else. We didn't win the Premier League.
But at least we won the Community Shield.
We didn't win the FA Cup.
And we lost the Carabao Cup again, this time to, you guessed it, Liverpool.
So it all comes down to if we can win this Champions League final and make it 6 trophies in 4 seasons. And this is how our team is looking going into this final, so can we win it against Bayern Munich? Yes, 1-0, with Saka being the only one that scored. So that brings us now to 6 trophies in 4 seasons. And I accidentally skipped the animation, but Trent is joining us for 70 million. And I was just simming and I received an offer for Donnarumma 35 million plus this guy. I know whose regen he is. His card that he's regenning will pop up on the screen right here. And I think I'm actually going to accept it because he's 84 rated and he's only 19 years old. And changing Trent's position from a right back to a center midfielder gets him to a 90 overall, so that's plus 3. End of season 5, and we started out by winning the Premier League, making that trophy number 7. We won the FA Cup, making that trophy number 8. We won the Carabao Cup, making that trophy number 9. We won the UEFA Super Cup, making that trophy number 10. But in the Champions League, we got knocked out to Napoli and then ended up winning the whole thing.
Season 6, and the 2 signings we're making is Jules Koundé and Restes from Barcelona and for Wolves, one for 79 million and the other for 90. And changing Koundé's position from a right back to a center back makes him go up from an 89 all the way to a 91.
For season 6, this is how we're going to line up, with our lowest rated player being 88 Restes, and he's only 24 years old. And I fully expect Diaz to go down. That's why I signed Koundé, so that Van de Ven could be on the bench for this season, but then next season he's probably going to replace Diaz because he's 32 already.
Another Player of the Season award is being handed out, and who is it going to be this time? Bukayo Saka is who it's going to be. First, our left winger in Garnacho, and now our right winger in Bukayo Saka.
And we have reached another Champions League final, this time against Bologna. But let's check the other trophies.
In the Premier League, we have come second place to Arsenal. I'm surprised it's not the other way around. But we did win the Community Shield, so that's 11 trophies. We didn't win the FA Cup.
But we did win the Carabao Cup, making that 12 trophies. So it all comes down to the Champions League to see if we can make it 13.
Can we win our second Champions League to make that 2? No. And the winner was scored by Ugarte. Great. And on top of losing the Champions League final, we're also going to be losing our golden boy, Amad Diallo, because I cannot renew his contract.
Big to replace Amad Diallo. Lamine Yamal is joining Manchester United for 175 million euros. Season 7, and we start off by winning the Premier League. We didn't win the FA Cup.
And we have lost another Carabao Cup final, this time to Brentford, of all teams. And we have lost to Arsenal in the semi-finals, but they'll probably bottle the final anyway, so I have no worry.
Academy players are here. 86 on Page, 81 on Dunn, and Pike is also on an 81, so they have earned their right to be bench players. So to be our backup striker, I am signing an 88 rated Benjamin Sesko, winning the Premier League trophy number 14. Community Shield beating Chelsea 15,
And the Carabao Cup too, so just 4 more trophies to go.
but knocked out to Leipzig in the Champions League's quarterfinals.
And as you can see in the club, we do have a lot of aging players, so just keep that in mind. And so because of that, I have signed Pau Kubarsi, Kamavinga, and Dean Housen, along with this left midfielder. And another Premier League, give me that. And the Community Shield too, I'll take it. Even the FA Cup, we're going to win the quadruple. But no, we lose the Carabao Cup final to freaking Liverpool again. Am I taking over Man United or Arsenal? Because we seem to be losing more finals than winning.
And we are not part of the Champions League final.
It's the last of the 10 seasons, and I haven't changed anything about the team, but we're still winning the Premier League and the Community Shield, but no FA Cup or Carabao Cup. But we have made the Champions League final, so this will tick off both of our remaining 2 challenges since we already got 3 academy players to an 80 rated.
And this is our team looking. Garnacho 97, Sesko 90, Saka 97, Williams 92, Bellingham 97, Kamavinga 91, Yamal 95, Kubarsi 92, Schlotterbeck 90, Van de Ven 91, and Restes 91.
Moment of truth. Can we? Yes! 4-0 against Inter Milan. Garnacho, Lamine Yamal, and probably Sesko scored. So that's the end of this takeover. I hope you enjoyed. And wait, 1 second. I'm getting a call. Who's this? David Beckham? What could he want? Wait, what?